Good morning everybody and happy Tuesday. I hope you've all had a lovely long weekend full of chocolates, nice weather and just a nice relaxing time. I'm Kelly Singleton and I'll be with you for the next hour for a brand new stamp launch. But I'm not on my own, I'm with Jess who's producing the show. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Bex, good morning.
Good morning, Kelly.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Have you had a nice weekend?
Yeah, it's been busy, lots of visiting, but yeah.
Eggs?
Eggs, yeah.
Have you got a lot or have you eaten a lot?
I
don't know if you're a sweet tooth actually.
I've got one or two. Yeah, I know, and I'm struggling with chocolate a little bit now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, but I did get a Smarties one, and Smarties, oh my goodness, they're just the best, aren't they?
I don't know. I feel like when I was younger, Smarties tasted so much different, and now they've taken out all the bad stuff.
They're not as naughty, are they?
They don't taste right.
No,
anymore.
I know what you mean. The orange ones, though, still hit different.
Yes.
They do.
Oh, nice. Have you done any crafting or anything this weekend?
Yeah, I did actually.
Oh,
I had my sister's birthday card to make.
Ah.
Yeah, and my mum's best friend sent us a little Easter card, so I thought, oh no, I've got to make a little Easter card on the last minute. So a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, nice. That sounds good. I'm back in today after a week off, so I feel when you've been off, you don't quite get into it the same, do you? I feel like I'm a bit, don't know what's going on.
Oh, I know.
You know, I'm too used to just lounging around, but no, back in it, back to work. We've got a fabulous stamp show to show you, but first, let's just run this week's Win It Weekly. So this week we have got a fairy inspired bundle for you, which I'm guessing, Jess, have you handpicked these little goodies? Oh, nice.
How cute.
It's worth £36.97. So you can get the Floral Fairies square little book. You can grab this Build a Fairy Moonstone die and also this Magical Landscapes and Stunning Swirls duo design paper bag. So this is worth £36.97 and there's going to be 3 lucky winners that we will announce on Friday. So it's a fairy theme. I wonder why it's a fairy theme. We all know here, do you guys know? But let us know what you think the answer is to this. What is a fairy's favourite snack? Is it A, popcorn, is it B, peanuts, or is it C, raisins? Oh, I'm not sure.
Ooh.
I like questions like this. I'm going to go with popcorn.
I was thinking popcorn.
Was you?
On zero logic whatsoever, but let's go with it.
I was trying to think like the fanciest. I don't know. It's not like popcorn sparkly. But yes, let us know what you think and we'll announce 3 winners on Friday. So let's get into it. We've got some midnight stamps available today. But first, let's run the VT and have a look. So today we have got 3 brand new stamp sets to show you. So if you are already aware of our Midnight Stamps range, we've done a few in the past. We've done our Midnight Flowers and Butterflies collection and we've done our Midnight I can't remember, it was a Christmassy one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So there's all this silhouette style. So as you can see here, all this black here, you can stamp in any colour you like or you can stamp it in black. It's completely up to you. So our fabulous Stacey and Jen have designed these on our stamp team. But let me just show you a bit more closely, just the designs. So you can get all 3 for, is it £16? And you can get them £8 each. A mix and match, of course. So we've got the Coneflower A6 stamp set here. Just look at that. There's even a really cute little Buddy Bee on there.
I know.
And so a nice coloured in version to show you. And then we've got this lovely lilies one here. So look at those really big lilies there. So they're just going to take centre stage on your card design because they're just so oversized and lovely. And then we've got the last one, which is our hyacinth. Just imagine this coloured with all different purples and pinks. There's a little butterfly on the top there. But let me just show you here. So that's the 3 of the designs. So you can mix and match these. You can see that you can just use the black, and then you can go in and colour with your different prism colouring mediums. So you can use your pencils, you can use your pens, and we're going with inks. And that black silhouette style just means that when you're colouring, you won't go out the lines either.
I know, it's so forgiving, aren't they?
So it's really great, that. And let me just show you some of the cards as well. So for £16, you're going to get all 3 of those designs and save yourself £8. So you can see just what you can do with these. So we've added those banner combos, so to someone special using that hyacinth stamp.
That's
I think,
gorgeous.
is this, no.
Onto parchment.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, and then I think it's been heat embossed in
Heat
white.
embossed.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It's so lovely and so delicate as well, which you can really get away with when using the hyacinth one.
Yeah, definitely.
And don't be scared to use different colours as well.
And then look how different, yeah, that's it. Look how different that one looks with those yellows and those greens. It's so different.
And not colouring every single bit of the stamp there. You can leave some white and it still looks great because you've got that outline already in the stamp. And then another one with the heat embossing. I really, really like the heat embossing ones.
It looks so fancy.
Exactly, it's so fancy. Just pop a little sentiment on there, one of your foiled ones, and that's your card done.
Yeah, absolutely. That is so striking.
And even all the extra little details that the heat embossing has picked that up on the lilies, so all the extra little bits in the insides, it just looks so beautiful. And then we've got those coneflowers here with that adorable little bee. Look at the amazing colouring on this.
I was just, honestly, we were all blown away by the amazing colouring on that.
It's beautiful. Really nice. Look at all those tones, those oranges. And I'm guessing this is the alcohol markers used to create this effect.
I would say so, yeah, by the look of the sort of vibrancy of it, yeah. But again, it looks great in watercolours, pencils, inks. So great. This one's another absolute stunner. And again, you can see we've used the prism inks instead of the midnight black. You've got the pop of colour instead.
Yeah, and don't be scared as well with the full stamp. You can stamp a couple of times, and as you can see here, just snip into it as well.
Yeah.
Layer that up so you've got like the different colour background, and then you can use different colour flowers.
Oh, this one's so cute.
Look at this.
This one's so cute.
So using all 3 that you're going to get in that multi-buy, and then just using the moonstone dies, little circles here, chopping into them. Absolutely adorable.
Gives you that really different look.
And then this one in a nice little box frame. You can see as well that we've done a few extra stamps there, got some dimension, and that little bee again on the top of that flower.
That's gorgeous.
So that's £16, and that's going to include all 3 of these A6 stamp sets. So you're going to save £8 on that, and you can see just what you can do with all those different styles of cards we've just shown you. But let's head over to Bex and let's see what you've got.
Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? Like, they're best shown off when you see the card models and what you can do with them, and there's so many different options on what you can do with them. So we're going to start off with the hyacinths one. So I've got my stamping press ready to go, and we've got a few techniques. Like I say, it's showing off as many different techniques as we can with this one. So we've got our glass mat as well, which is so fun. And yeah, we've got a bit of ink me card on this, and then I've picked out some prism inks to kind of do a little bit of an ombre effect as well on this, because you can absolutely do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these. I've kind of got a palette of 4 colours, like these nice dusty blues, and I've kind of gone with that colour scheme because hyacinths, hydrangeas are another one of those flowers. It's really unusual to see blue or sort of violet-y flowers.
Yeah.
So whenever we do hyacinths, hydrangeas, etc., I always kind of like to use blue because it is, you don't get like blue roses or daisies or primroses, so I kind of like to use blue where I can. It's so fresh and vibrant as well, and it is just such a perfect colour. So we're going in with blueberry first, and this one is a smidgy bit dry for this technique, so I'm putting plenty on. It's obviously fine for like my sentiments and my smaller stamps, but I want that really good coverage. And then next, I think I've gone in with this royal blue. And then this one you'll see is much stronger. Like, you can kind of see that already. So I'm going in, just gently kind of tapping that on, just to get that really natural effect. And then just so it's not too harsh against my blueberry, I'm just going back in with that, just to sort of soften that edge. Perfect.
Are you good with the garden?
I'm okay.
The flowers?
I'm okay. I could definitely be better. It's time, isn't it? I'm so bad.
Yeah.
I just literally get some time and I'm like, no, I'd rather do this, I'd rather do that. But yeah, are you?
No, not really. I mean, I do usually get into the swing of it when it's too late.
I know.
So like August, I'm like, yes, I want all my garden now to have all the pretty pots.
Yeah.
And then as you should be working on it now.
Yeah,
really?
yeah, I know. That's it. Get ahead.
Yeah.
I know. I'm exactly the same. I'm very fair weather as well. I don't like the cold and the wind and persevering.
Yeah. And when I've been away this weekend, there's been so many beautiful gardens that we've gone past.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know. It does, yeah, definitely. So I'm just going to go back in with that blueberry because that's just looking a little bit faint. And that's the great thing about using your stamping press. It's why you need one. Because we're just going to go in there and give that a second coat and hopefully a bit of a stronger kind of finish on there.
I've just thought you are totally giving a sneak peek at something that's launching today.
Yeah, I am. It was already here. It was already here.
How exciting. I've not seen the comments yet to see if anybody's noticed this little
I reckon
sneaky.
so.
Do you think?
I think so, yeah. I'm going to say so. Okay, perfect. Right, so we've got that image there. And then what we want to do is we want to stamp that again in black because we're going to fussy cut that and pop it on top. So we're just going to literally just wipe down and we'll stamp this again in the, I want the memento for this. So let me just grab some wipes. And then I have got a few bits done ahead of time because we want to show off an absolute multitude of all these techniques and tips.
Yeah,
So
I did forget to mention actually with the midnight stamps that it's best to use the stamping press, isn't it? Just to apply that even pressure.
Even pressure, absolutely, 100%. You know, it's a big stamp as well. You're going to find that you need areas where you need that second coat or that extra coverage. So I'm just swapping now to my memento because this we're going to fussy cut out and then pop on top of that gorgeous ombre background. So, just a nice good press everywhere. We don't need to worry too much about the black areas though, because we are going to fussy cut those out and just have the floral image. So as you can see, I just want that just again. Actually going to just pray that I've not moved that by accident, but we'll see. Okay. No, we haven't, we're fine. So I'm just going to go back in around those leaves and those stalks. And like you say, I'm going back in for a third time. And like you say, this is why we need that stamping press. So you can sort of move your magnets around to get different sort of spacing and coverage and etc. Right, I think we're good now. So we can start colouring this in. So we're going to use our alcohol markers for that really crisp image. I'm going to stay on the stamping press and we're going to go with the purples, and there's literally a colour in here called Hyacinth. It's your 469, so I thought that's the colour that we're going with. That's the decision made. It's already called Hyacinth. So we're going to go in with this one, and we're going to, just to get the really good coverage from here, we're going to go in with our big chisel-y tip. So I'm just going to start just laying that colour down really, not really making too much effort to be neat or tidy or anything like that. I'm just getting that full coverage first of all, because it's a nice big flower and you'll want all that detail.
I've been doing some colouring at the
Have
weekend.
you?
So I have all my nice brush markers, of course,
Beautiful.
in a pencil case.
Yeah.
And then Esty has her own pencil case
Oh.
with her own pens that she's allowed to press really hard with.
Yeah, be a bit rough.
But
Yeah.
of course she wants whatever I'm doing.
I know.
And
Yeah,
then
so she wants your nice ones.
my nice pens. I'm like, oh no, we don't use them like that.
No.
Oh, please don't touch.
No. No. Felt tips, kiddie friendly. Yeah, I know. It's hard, isn't it? It's so mindful though. Right, so we're just getting all of that coverage in. So again, I'm just going to speed this up a little bit, just so that we can get all of that in.
It's such a lovely colour, that one.
It's perfect, isn't it? Honestly, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I sort of thought it would be with it being called hyacinth. And then when I laid it down, I was like, oh my gosh, this really is a hyacinth colour. So beautiful. Perfect.
What colour are you going to do your butterfly?
I don't know, actually. That was the one that I hadn't really decided on. I think I might just go for a nice kind of like turquoisey blue. We have got all of the colours in here. Maybe a pink would be cute. So we're going to go in with that, like that, and then we're going to just add a little bit more. So we've got our 476, which is the next shade along. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch to my finer tip, and then I'm just going to kind of roughly add those centres in there. So we're just going to just kind of blend that in, just all over, just everywhere. And then let me bring the one that I've done ahead of time, and then we can just skip ahead because I've done all of those. But I've used exactly the same colours and the same technique. So we've got this one here. And as you can see, I've done every single one. So we're just going to finish that off there. What I've also done is I've taken this like nice indigo colour and I've just pressed that into the centres here. So I've just got that really nice depth and dimension. So I've kind of done all my centres, and then I've got my really, really intense colour in there as well. So we're going to do those leaves, and then we can fussy cut that out. So I want the greens for this, and I think I want some really nice fresh ones. So we'll go with the 418, the spring green, and we'll start doing this stalk. Again, I'll stick with my chisel tip to get that nice kind of coverage. Yeah, that's the perfect colour. I feel like hyacinth stalks and leaves, they are that really zesty green.
Yeah.
So this is going to be perfect. And again, it doesn't really matter on this bit as well. If you go out the lines very slightly, that black will just hide that.
And Fiona over on Facebook has ordered a stamping press.
Nice. You will
For
not
the first
regret it.
time. No, absolutely not.
It is such a good tool. It really is. Honestly, we get so many comments off our customers that say they love it, they wouldn't be without it, they couldn't imagine stamping without it. So it really is such a great tool. Yeah, and it just means that you can do projects like this with absolute ease. Switch to that bigger one as well. So we want to add a little bit of depth and dimension on here, so we absolutely will do. Go on in with that, the next shade along. Yeah, that's looking really fresh and vibrant now. So the next one is our 421. And I'm just going to sort of naturally, I mean, Stacey and Jen and the team have put some really nice handy lines on, which I always just kind of love to follow those as well. But
yeah, just to add a bit more depth to it.
Yeah, and I just, it helps me know where to lay the colour down as well, because sometimes you're like, it looks really harsh when you go in with that second colour.
Yeah.
So just knowing where to follow it round, just again along this line here and here, and then we can just then brush a bit, and then that looks so much more natural and realistic. You know, they're not going to be, flowers in nature are not solid colours. They are, you know, an absolute multitude, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
So we're just going to, again, just brush that over, blend that out, and then leave some of that pale colour behind. So that's perfect. Yes, butterfly. Maybe we'll do her in like a pink.
Oh, yeah.
A little pink. So, got my pinks here. So we'll start with my 483. Yeah, that's going to look so nice and popping on there.
And you can use these flowers for all sorts of occasions. Like that would be a perfect birthday card.
Oh, yeah.
Thinking of you, get well soon.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know, that's it, isn't it? And the lilies, again, sympathy, but then equally for weddings as well, and,
Yeah.
you know, christenings, anything like that, baptisms, they're just so perfect. That's it. The flowers are very, very versatile in that respect. And then we'll just pop our slightly deeper one, which is our 492. Oh, saying this is 499 actually, that's even deeper, but that's okay. Just pop a little bit on there. Okay, perfect, I'm pretty happy with that. So we're gonna cut that out and pop it on top of my ombre background. So let me bring that one back in. I'll move my pens out of the way and we can start actually turning this into a card now. So now I've got all my bits and pieces like ready to go. I'm going to leave that tape on there. I'm not going to peel it off just yet. And then I'm going to go in with my scissors first of all. And I'm just going to, in fact, let's start here where this leaf is. I'm just going to fussy cut out this image. If I need to switch to my craft knife, I absolutely will. I think I'm going to get away with my scissors on here though. It's a nice big chunky image. And I'm just going to fussy cut. I'm going to leave a tiny edge, and if we need to get rid of it, we absolutely can do. And then just going around like so much shape and dimension and curves to these flowers. They're absolutely stunning.
So of course you don't have to use black to start with. You can stamp it in a full different colour if you wanted to.
Absolutely, yeah, that's it. That's what makes them really versatile, I think, is that you can use them as they've been designed, the midnight, the black feel, but you can absolutely have so much fun. I mean, I don't know if you saw that sunset one with the coneflowers. Obviously, there's that one in the box frame with the bright greens.
Yeah.
You can just have so much fun with them.
Do you know, and with that one in the box frame, I really like it, but I would never have thought to do the background green.
I know,
but
and it looks really sharp, doesn't it?
It does, it looks so nice.
And imagine how different, and you could do exactly the same technique, but with a pink or a yellow or a blue,
Yeah.
and it's going to look different every time. Maybe some like vintage sepia tones. It's going to look so, so good. Sorry, I'm just fussy cutting again. I should have maybe done this bit ahead of time as well. Just going around these gorgeous, they're quite fluffy, aren't they, hyacinths?
On the comments, you'll like this. Viv has put, Bex is all about the pinks and glitter. Thank goodness she's having a girl.
I know, I know. It is true. Started, I've bought one dress already. I showed it you this morning, didn't I, Kelly? It's so pink, so frilly. The girliest dress that I could find in the shop. But yeah, I know, I do love pink and glitter. Oh, you're so lucky though that Esther, I know you were saying about her wanting to dive into your stash of fancy colouring mediums.
I know.
But you're so lucky that she wants to do that with you.
She loves colouring.
Does she?
Absolutely loves it. Always having to get the pens out.
Oh, that's gorgeous. So cute.
And I'll think, right, well, I'll colour on my page and you colour on yours. But no, she
No.
comes over big lines through my page.
Oh, yeah. Wants to do what Mummy's doing.
And it'll only be something like a Peppa Pig colouring book, but I think, no, this is my page.
Yes.
Get on your own
I'm
page.
having my own Peppa Pig colouring. I love that. Oh, so cute. So yeah, I hopefully we'll be getting the pens out and colouring and crafting. I can't see me not though, to be honest.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, just going in round that last side now. But I think it just looks, it's going to look really effective just on top of that. It's going to give us that height and that dimension.
Could you, if you wanted to, oh no, I guess it's not really enough room. I was going to say like bend some of the flowers up on it.
I think so. You could have that sort of shaping if you wanted to. And again, don't forget you can decoupage it as well.
Yeah.
So you could definitely add height and dimension and sort of shaping on that way. Especially with all of these, but the coneflower one, it's really easy to do that with, and even the lilies as well. I think we're going to maybe fussy cut some of those out as well.
Oh, nice.
Because we're going to get our new Premier Craft tool in. So excited.
Have you been using this on your desk out there? or
Yeah, I
not?
have actually. Not a lot, I
Yeah.
have to say, because I've kind of only just really made the switch, and especially when I was demoing this as well, I thought, oh, I really can't wait to get to grips with that. But, you know, I am a glass mat user. I have used them before in the past. So it's so good to see us like do one, and it just makes so much sense. You know, the Premier Craft Tools family is just growing like crazy. So it's kind of nice to have that in our repertoire. Right, I think we're ready to stick that down now. Just going to, if you want to, be a little bit fussy and cut out these innards here. So I'm just going to grab my craft knife for that job, because I absolutely cannot do that with my scissors. But again, I'm not being too precise. I'm just kind of popping those out as and when they come. And then just want this little bit here.
Quite a few answers on Our Minute Weekly for C, which is raisins.
Okay.
But I feel like the choices, I would expect them to be like marshmallow.
Yeah.
Really, I don't know.
Like cuter snacks.
Yeah.
I know, that's why I didn't think peanuts, because I was like, no, they're too much of a pub snack for a fairy, those, aren't they?
Yes,
Could
they
not
are.
see a fairy having a bag of KP honey roasted. So, but yeah, I thought that popcorn, and it's just that bit more magical. But hey, I've never seen...
Or popping candy.
Yeah, popping candy, yeah, marshmallows, sweeties, 100%. Let's get some foam pads on here now. And we'll just, in fact, we are going to have to start thinking about our card. I could just play with the image all day long, but we do need to pop it on a card. So, I'm going to grab this now, and I'm going to start cutting, like sort of trimming this down to the size that I sort of want. So I'm just sort of roughly trimming that to size, really not being precise at all. As long as it looks straight and it looks neat, I'm happy. Yeah, that's better. And then we're going to pop our coloured piece on top. Grab these foam pads.
Look at you with your mix of foam pad choices.
Got to have a mix of foam pad choices. I don't want big chunky squares on those little leaves. And then we're going to line that up. Oh, see, doesn't that just look lifted off now already? And then we're just going to simply pop that on a card. We'll have white on white. That is going to look so good on there. So let's get some more. Kind of want to use, again, I'm going in with a different one if I've got them. I want some foam pad strips. It's fine. We'll go in with chunky squares again. This is fine. And then sentiment-wise...
Oh yeah, what are you thinking?
I don't know. I've brought in quite a few bits and pieces. I've brought in some stamps. I've brought in those new banner dies.
Which are back in stock?
Which are back in stock. Very exciting news. I think we probably will go with our banners on here. They're going to look really good. So I'm going to pop that there. Quite centrally. Yeah, absolutely love that. And then, like you say, you can add that sort of curvature if you want to. And then I've got a little bit of scrap cardstock left over. I'm going to grab my banners. I'm just going to see if it fits actually. It might be a bit too short. I don't know, we'll squeeze that on there, I think. Got a bit longer. Tell you what, I can use this bit here. That's better. Did not want that to risk not fitting. So, just die cut that out of the white. This will go through our mini as well. And I'll just wipe that through. And then I don't really know, I'm sure the viewers at home will tell me what they prefer. I don't know if you prefer to die cut your banner and stamp onto it.
Oh, okay.
Or stamp onto it and then put your banner over. But, I mean, I've done it now. We're sticking with this one. So I'm going to bring my stamping press so I do get that perfect precision. And then I'm just going to grab my hyacinth stamp off here. And then I'm going to definitely need my magnets to keep that in place. And then the stamps that we've got for this are so cute. We're going to go with On Your Special Day, because like you say, that could just work for any occasion whatsoever. And I'm going to stamp again in Memento. I know a lot of people switch to VersaFine, but I kind of like it to all be a bit more uniform. So I'm going to go in with my Memento. Give that a really good, you do need quite thick coverage on a sentiment with Memento. But I just think it matches the stamping so much nicer. And again, we can go in with a little second coat. But how good are these banners? They're absolutely terrific space fillers, aren't they?
Yeah.
And again,
definitely.
It just really makes your sentiment look, I don't know, I think sentiments can sometimes be a little bit of an afterthought, can't they? Something you squeeze on.
Yeah.
And these are just, I mean, you could not say that's an afterthought whatsoever.
No, that looks really nice.
It's so nice, isn't it? And it looks clean and crisp and just so nice.
And it like fits the shape behind it perfectly.
Does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Which I'm guessing it will fit all 3 designs then.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. You know, we've used them a lot on the card models. So yeah, 100%. So again, let's get that in there. We'll get that sticking on there. And again, if you want to, I'm going to use some clear gemstones.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just add again that. Okay, and then here we go. Again, you've got all your...
so pretty.
And again, just your ombre going down from there to there, the fussy cutting on there, just to give it that bit of height. But that banner to finish it off is, oh, chef's kiss.
Oh, I love it.
Love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
First demo of the day.
First demo done.
And so we are back. So when Bex was doing that ombre background, I was trying so carefully to open this amazing glass mat, and I didn't get to see your ombre background, because then I was like, when have you done that? And I just realised it was when I was opening this.
Isn't it beautiful?
So look at our large glass cutting mat. So it is here. It is perfect for keeping your area tidy when you're crafting with
Yes.
glue. I mean, you can wipe this. It's even got here, you can see little spaces that we've designed, so you can get your inks in there, you can get your brush markers and add water to them, and just add all your colours in there. You can mix in here, and then down here we've got all those really popular card sizes, so you don't have to go to your phone or to the computer to quickly double check, you know, your card sizes. It's already all down there.
In metric and imperial, Kelly.
I know.
I love that.
That is for everybody, isn't it?
Absolutely.
What are you?
It depends. Steppers and fancy folds, I tend to switch to metric.
Yep.
Everything else imperial.
Oh, okay. And I'm guessing that's the same for everybody, won't it? Just a bit of a mix.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
think so.
That's handy. It's all down there for you. And then you can see on the actual grid here, we've got like the handy pointers, which I'm sure once we head back over to Bex, she'll show you just in a bit more detail of what you can do with all these and like how you align your card blanks up to it. But of course it is strong, it's durable. We've added these non-slip rubber feet, so it's not going to move when you're crafting. You've got that space for mixing colours. Heat resistant, of course, so you can use your hot glue gun, you can use your heat tools on this. And it's just another essential Premier Craft tool to have in your stash. So what's even more amazing about this is it should be £24.99.
I know.
But it was actually Anne, wasn't it? And she was like, are we doing a launch offer for this? And I was like, well, it's £24.99. It's already an amazing
So
price.
it is amazing.
So we have gone £19.99 for the week. So if you
Nice.
want this, it's only going to be £19.99 until Sunday at midnight. So amazing. Look at this. And then I'm sure, Bex, can we just go to the overhead so you can just see those little cards. Yeah, so you can just see there.
You've got all your card sizes.
Yeah.
You've got your centre points there. You've even got your little like grid formations on there. It's so handy, isn't it?
It really is. So £19.99, that's on the website now, so you can grab that today, especially if you're getting these midnight stamps as well. But we didn't want to stop there with some offers. We thought if you are grabbing this glass mat, if you're new to any sort of mixed media, then we've got to have some offers on our Prism collection. So we've got our Prism Ink Pads Ultimate collection here. Ooh. So this should be £77.75, which I'm sure the RRP that might actually be more than that.
They must be.
Yeah, but it's £59.80 and you're going to get 40 ink pads. Look at all those amazing colours. We've got greens, blues, reds, browns, everything's covered for you in there. And then we've got the Crafting Handbook Volume 7. So if you are new to stamping or inking, you've got all your handy techniques in this fabulous little book for you. Or if you're advanced, it's always good just to see what cards we've done with this, what the team's done with the new colours, different tips and tricks, what's trendy right now is always in our up-to-date book. So that's
definitely.
£59.80. And then we've also got our brush markers, which it looks like I'm going to have to get a new one, isn't it?
It does, absolutely. I know, she's going to have her own set, I know.
So £44.99 includes all 72 Prism brush pens and 6 packs of crafty, 6 packs. I'm going to say 6 packs of handbooks then, just the one handbook.
6 packs of pens.
6 packs of pens. So we've got all the colours. We've got the pastels, we've got the antiques, we've got those really lovely luscious greens. We've got the oranges and the reds there, the pinks, purples and the blues. So a complete colour spectrum of your brush markers there. So £44.99 and that's 72 pens included, and this handbook as well. So that's an amazing deal there. And then I can't find my other things.
Oh,
blending sponges. Oh, just 1 second. 1 second. Out of frame. There we go. I panicked then. I was like, where are they? So blending sponges mega buy. £9.99. You're going to get 4 packs, which is 48 sponges in total. An essential just to have these in your stash. Do you often replace yours, or when you get too grubby, are you like, do you know, I really need to have a nice fresh one?
Yeah, I do actually. I do that quite a lot. Yeah, for sure. Especially if you do a lot of blending and inking backgrounds, which I absolutely love. Yeah, it's nice to have a nice fresh one.
And then I think as well, if you're having like a nice clear out, a nice organised, get everything looking new again.
Yes.
Pop one on.
Perfect.
And then this goes hand in hand with the glass mat. So these pencils here, these water brush trios, you add your water into them. We've got 3 different sizes. They are small, medium and large. £6.99, they should be £9.99. So if you're going to mix anything on that glass mat, these will be perfect for you. And again, these offers are on till Sunday with the glass mat, so we've not got tons of time for them. But let's head back to you for the second demo.
Well, we're going to have to show this glass mat off of it, aren't we?
Absolutely.
For sure. Yeah, so we are going to use the brush markers in here. We're going to do some watercolouring. So we have got our trusty watercolour cardstock here. So we're going to do our background and we're going to do some colouring. We are going to fussy cut our midnight stamps again. So let's go in with 5x7 because again, I just think, I know it's the same size as all my other projects, but these stamps are all the same size and it does work so great for these particular ranges. So let's grab that. So I'm going to grab my, I'll show you the colours that I've used. We've gone with the Heavenly Sunset and the Forest Walk selection, and I've picked out some really nice, let me grab my 2 greens out. So these are my 2 greens, again, nice, fresh, singy spring greens. And then, I mean, isn't this colour palette just so cute? Peaches and cream vibes. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, let's sort of get cracking. So, we're going to just lay my colours down. First of all, I'm going to start with the palest and work my way up to some of these deeper colours. As you can see, that pale one you can barely see on the camera, but the more vibrant ones you definitely can. And as you can see, I'm not really going in any particular fashion, I'm just scribbling it down. And again, our really bright sort of tangerine-y colour. So let's grab our water brushes now.
Look at you getting straight into it.
Straight into it.
Straight away.
Giving a little mix. Yeah, why not? It's so much fun. Again, I'm just laying plenty of that down. You can use a spritz bottle if you prefer, but we're going to give that a really nice mix to grab all of those tones and colourways in there. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to lay that just straight on there. This bit always does make me nervous, but trust the process.
Well, in case it looks too messy.
Yeah, but it always looks absolutely fine. So as you can see, we've got that.
Nice.
I know. And then I'm just going to go in with, have we got a bit of white roll or blue roll somewhere? I just want something dry. It's fine. There might be a bit of something that I can use in here.
Are you sure we can get some?
Yeah, it's fine. Let me just take a bit of the moisture off this baby wipe and then I can use this. We normally do have a big white roll in here, don't we? It's fine. I should have brought some. But, oh, that's looking incredible already. And then, tell you what, I'm just going to be really naughty and use my sleeve.
No, don't do it.
There we go.
True crafter.
I know, yeah. True crafter. Being a rebel.
Nobody's shocked.
No one. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lay down a bit of this darker colour. I'm actually really pleased with that. And you can get a different look every time. So this is the one that we've got now. And that's actually quite neat and tidy. But look how different it looks from this one. You can just, this one I've probably smooshed around a bit more.
Yeah.
Gone in again. But again, this one looks so much kind of messier and grungier, and you can just experiment with what you like. It's not going to be the same every time, but that's fine. Yeah. It's unique. So we're going to put some kind of inky splashes on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick this colour up and then just go into, there we go, just tap the end of my water brush. Again, I might need to just go in a bit finer with that bright colour. And again, give that a really good tap. And it doesn't make a lot of difference, but I think the difference that it does make, it just makes it, again, it looks more artistic, a bit more grungy. I love doing artsy splashes. So let's wipe that down. And then, I mean, just look how easily that cleans. I know they're brush markers, but still, I love it. Absolutely love it.
I know, it's going to look brand new forever, isn't it?
Isn't it? Absolutely. And if you do get your glue on there or anything like that, your adhesives, we've got that amazing eraser as well, that glue and residue.
Yeah.
And you can just swipe that along this as well. So let's get some more of our watercolour card to do some stamping. And we're going to use these lilies because it's just going to look gorgeous in those peachy tones. So we're going to grab my stamp, pop that on there, and then we're going to use VersaFine for this job so that we can stick with the same brush markers. That is the ink of choice to use with your brush markers, your VersaFine. So let's just lay this down, pop all that VersaFine on here, and grab all of those flowers. Again, we're not too fussed about the midnight black detail because we are going to fussy cut that out. But we're just going to lay this down first of all and make sure we've got a nice good coverage. Again, the beauty of this is we can always go back in again. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to go back in again. So let's just grab a bit more vibrancy on there. And go in again.
A few comments that say they do exactly the same with their like cardigans.
Oh, just use your sleeve. I know, it's naughty, it's very naughty. I would normally use a tissue or a bit of the kitchen roll.
Dory's been in, maybe.
Maybe.
Is Dory a fairy?
She's the
Dory?
little Christmas elf, you know, the elf on the shelf.
Okay, that's Dory.
But I think everyone just likes to blame her for everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we've given that plenty of coverage, we can start kind of colouring this in. I've got one ahead of time just so that it's dry, but we can definitely start doing this technique. So, like you say, we're going to use all our beautiful little colour palettes. So I'm just going to lay that colour down here, and then I can go and pick it up really easily with my water brush. And then this is just going to be extra. We are going to go straight onto the cardstock as well, because it is watercolour and you absolutely can do. So that is just for anything extra on there. So I'm going to start with this colour first. And I'm just going to simply, I think I need to treat myself to a new pack of these. This one's getting a bit dry as well. Just going to lay that colour down kind of all over. Not right to the edge, because we can blend it out with our water brush.
Do you like lilies?
I do actually, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
I know they do have that sympathy edge, but I think doing them in bright colours are just so lovely. And when I got married, it was Easter, and I had a church wedding, and they had bright yellow Easter lilies, and it saved me a fortune in flowers. So, yeah, I do like them.
And they always last such a long time.
They do. They really do, don't they? And then I think we'll go in next with maybe a bit more of our peachy. Yeah, they do. They're really great for that.
Viv Williams has said, love that squeaky noise.
Oh, it's so satisfying, isn't it?
Yeah, but it just made me laugh, and I wonder if, like, in the office, I wonder if us guys think in like a few weeks, gosh, I wish they'd be quiet with that.
That squeakiness. You can always tell when we're colouring,
Yeah.
because you can hear those brush strokes, or you can just hear complete silence because of concentration.
Yeah. Especially if you guys are all in. What, is there 5?
Yeah.
We're like, oh, can you be a bit quieter, please?
Bit quiet, honestly. And then what we want to do now is grab our water brush and just push that colour out. And can you see that's just blending so perfectly now? That is just going way less harsh, less liney and brush strokey, and it's just blending into that natural. This is why we've not gone right to the edge, because there's enough pigment in that colour that you don't need to. I mean, just look at this, it's just perfect.
And it just looks as well, just so easy.
So easy. Oh, it is. It looks it because it is. It absolutely is. So again, just pushing that colour right to the edge. I've gone in with my sort of thinner water brush here, and then again, softening this peach down, getting plenty of movement around that centre to soften that down. And then again, just brushing my petals. It honestly could not be simpler, this technique. So I'm just going in with this, just like so. Again, when we get to that bright colour at the bottom in the centre, just really giving that a good press. And then softening that down right to the edge. And again, you can just see how much softer and more realistic that looks. Again, if we want to add a bit more orange to it, we can pick that up off the glass mat. And then just start adding that back into the centre. And blending that out. Let me show you on the green as well, and then I'll bring in the one that I've done ahead of time. So again, we'll just go in with this. Yeah, it is this one that's the paler shade. Just go in with this paler shade just on these buds, and then again we can do our sort of centres in this green as well.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, because they do always have either bright yellow or sort of bright green centres, don't they? And again, we'll just blend that out just into there. And then what I want to do is just on the tips of these buds, add that darker sort of springier colour.
Question for you. Do you need to use special cardstock for these watery blending techniques?
Yeah, watercolour cardstock.
Yeah, and then you can add as much water as you like, then it's not going to make all the paper rippled and...
Absolutely, it makes it very heavy, very buckled if you do it on... You can get away with a small amount, maybe not this much watercolour, and you can get away with, you know, a few inky splashes on a bit of Ink Me, definitely. But watercolouring like this, you need the right... And it does make a difference, it's worth investing in. So as you can see, we can even take that pigment. I've not laid any colour down on this leaf. And this has gone from white to green straight away. So it's perfect. Let me bring in the one that I've done ahead of time because it's all dry and we can sort of get building our card up. So I'm going to keep the background that we've just done now. So this is nice and dry now-ish. And then we've got the one, again, if you want to use whichever one you prefer, it's not a problem. And then this is the lilies that I've done ahead of time. So these are all nice and dry now. That's not going anywhere. Again, it's got the same techniques. It's got exactly the same colours in there. So they're absolutely stunning. So we're going to just cut out a few of those. I'm going to go back in with my trusty scissors. And I'm just going to remove my tape off here. And again, we're just going to do the same sort of technique. Just to grab these off of here and get them off this background. So I'm just going in with our rainbow scissor set and cutting around these lilies. I don't know whether I want to use them all or just a bit, because that's it. You can, once you start chopping them up, you can have a single lily, you can have different ones, you can have the leaves, even more of them. Again, add some butterflies or bees, and then just going to curve round these gorgeous, gorgeous lilies.
As well, if there is a particular floral stamp that you like, you can mix and match with any of our other stamps on the website. So they are all 3 for 2, they're all £8 each. Like if you particularly like the lilies, but you want to mix and match with some of our previous midnight full of a stamp sets, so the butterfly ones, then go ahead, you can still get that £8 off.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. It's so much flexibility, isn't it, that we do that offer. It's fabulous. So I'm just going right in here just to grab this black space. And then I think I'm going to just curve round here. And then I need to decide at what point I'm going to start chopping.
Chopping?
Yeah, because I think I am going to sacrifice a little bit of this image just so that it sits nicely on my card.
She's getting very creative today.
I'm trying, guys. It's just how to make them look different. I think I saw one on the design team that used the same effect, chopping into it, and I just thought it looked absolutely stunning. So if I can be brave enough, I might.
And we've got a selection of cards that we've shown you here. We've got some more coming up, but if you need more inspiration, then there'll be an album going on Facebook where you can see all the cards that the design team have created, or even go on Pinterest, we'll add them on there too.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's always what I do. I just love, even if I've got my own ideas and my own sort of vibes, I just love to, you know, bounce off of the crafters and see how they use things, and just, I don't know, it's just so nice to share that inspiration. It's a proper community, isn't it, crafting?
Yeah, definitely.
So it's kind of nice to get all those ideas in. Right, let's curve around these flowers and get this all fussy cut now. Again, definitely want to leave a little edge just so it's a bit more forgiving for me. And then as we come out the frame, you can cut into those. So yeah, I think that's going to look really good.
For everyone that watches us regularly, it is Natalie's birthday tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
The big 3-0. It's
I know.
her official birthday tomorrow.
It is. She's already
had a birthday here. She's had a birthday at Hobby Maker. She's having a birthday at the weekend with her friends, and she's got another birthday tomorrow.
She's doing really well, isn't she?
That is how I like to celebrate a birthday.
And it is a special one, to be fair, isn't it? I know.
I know, 30.
I know. I feel like I might need to repeat my 30th birthday again so that I can have a nice glass of champagne next year.
Oh, no.
I know.
No, because next year you won't have any time.
I won't have any time. No, I absolutely won't. It's an absolute pipe dream, isn't it?
It's gone. Yeah.
It's gone. The chance is gone. I'll have to settle with my Nosecco, my Schlur.
It'll be a cup of tea and going to bed at 8 p.m. to get some sleep.
I know. Do you know what? That doesn't actually sound like a bad shout, does it, Kelly, really?
I know.
But yeah, Natalie is doing so well. She's got a big holiday to come to America as well.
I know, amazing.
We're going to really miss her.
Yeah, because I think it's 3 weeks without Natalie.
I know. It's going to be a really long time. And she does such a lot for our team, like it is crazy. So yeah, we are gonna miss her when she goes. It's like that's mid-April, isn't it?
Yep.
Right, so I'm just going in. I know I'm taking my time, but I do want them to look really, really good and really dimensional. So I'm just being super, super careful. There's a lot of detail in these flowers that we don't want to lose or spoil in any way. But yeah, she's got birthday shows today.
Yep, on Hobby Maker.
So exciting. We're going to have the telly on, aren't we, Kelly?
Yep. I'm going to check it out.
Check it out. Okay, so just going around these buds now. Again, I'm not being particularly careful now. I'm trying to make it more about speedy. So again, we'll go in with our craft knife to get these little innards. It is a different sensation cutting on your glass mat. It's definitely like smoother. You'll know if you've got a chopping board at home, like for your veg and stuff. Like your glass one is different.
Yeah.
It's kind of smoother and a bit slidier, but you don't have to dig in as hard. Okay, so that's that first one. I think we've got all of that out. And yeah, you definitely have to put less pressure on like your wrist and your fingers on a glass mat. You can really let that blade do a lot more of the hard work for you. There we go. So they're going to go, doesn't that just look perfect on there now? Right, foam pads again. And I'm just going to be really quite gentle with where I place them, so that I'm going to have a lot of this kind of coming off the page. But I want it to secure, I want it to be nice and secure. So I'm going in again with my mixture. I'll get some of these little like buttony ones, just on the spaces where I think it just needs a little bit of support. So that'll probably do. And then before we do that, I need to put a little bit of a stamp on. So I brought in our essentials. And I think we're going to go with, let's go to a special friend, or we've got congratulations, thinking of you.
Oh, thinking of you.
Thinking of you. It's a nice typography, that one as well.
Yeah. So
we'll go with thinking of you. These stamp sets are great because they just contain so much. So I'm going to pop that on an acrylic block, grab my VersaFine. I'm going to go straight onto this background. But it's fine because I've got another one if I don't like it. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, you could make quite a few, couldn't you? If you were getting all your like inks out first.
Yeah, you could
get a few backgrounds ready.
Absolutely. That's how I know. And we often think of batch making. I think we think of toppers and pattern papers, but you can absolutely do it with your, whilst everything's messy and everything's out, make a few of them ahead of time.
Yeah. Or even if it was like a clean up at the end, just think, oh,
I'll just use that. Yeah, definitely. So let's pop that onto there now. And then I think what I might do is I'm just going to cut a little bit off here just so that I can then have a matte and layer, which is silly when I've just stuck that down. And then if I can just grab another 2 off of this side, yeah, again, I can just lift that up just to get my trimmer blade down there. There we go, perfect. And I think it's going to look really good with a crisp edge on here. So I'm going to see if we've got any, yeah, we've got some black adorable scoreable here. And that's just going to look really sharp. It's going to bring that midnight feel back into the card. So I'm just going to grab my trimmer again. Going straight in with another 5x7. I promise my last card won't be.
We don't mind.
This is good.
Whatever works.
Whatever works. This, though, with the fussy cutting, this really could go on absolutely any card. So we're just going to grab my double-sided tape. I've got my runner here yet. And then, there we go. Pop that onto there. Oh, that looks so crisp on that black. And then let's pop it onto a card. Got one here. Here we go. So many different techniques with the glass mat and the stamps. I think we've covered quite a few bases with this demo. And there we go. Oh, that looks great.
Oh, it really does. Look at the outlines, though. They really stand out, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. So crisp. Just a lovely image, isn't it, those lilies?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
That's demo 2 of the day. So I know we were just briefly speaking about our watercolour card. So here it is. This is our traditional watercolour card. It's £11.99. It's got 12 sheets in. Oh, it's got more than 12 sheets in here. And it is. If you log in, you can get it for £11.39 if you're a club member or £10.79 if you're a diamond member. So that is just perfect for getting super creative with adding your inks, adding your brush markers and adding water to it. It's going to work fine. It won't buckle. It's just a really good paper to have in your stash. And then we have these spray little bottles as well. So £4.99, again, log in and get that little bit extra discount off. So there's 2 in here for £4.99. You can, if you've got our, what is it, our glimmer
mist.
No, what am I thinking of? The powders you can
add
in here, can't you, with
the
a little bit of water?
powders.
Yes.
Yes.
Or if you wanted to create some funky backgrounds, you can add like little bits of colour and spray away with this. So handy to have in your stash. So they are £4.99. But let's just recap on these amazing stamps. So I can see by all the comments that everyone's really enjoyed the demo so far and all the styles of stamps we've got here. So all the 3 different flowers. So we've got those hyacinths, we've got those beautiful, really large lilies, and we've got this one as well. Just look, I'm excited for this demo.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
I think because it's got the little bumblebee.
It's so cute.
I really like it. So let's just show you some more cards made by the team. Look at this with those beautiful black diamond sparkles. How nice is that? And again, using those lilies, but slightly different. So we've got pink tones in here, some like light and dark pinks, matting and laying that, so bringing that pink in again with that card. So it's £16 for those 3 stamps, which is amazing because you're going to get 1 free. You're going to save £8.
I love this one. Look at it chopped up to make little toppers. Isn't that such a cute idea? Excuse me.
You would never look at the stamp and think that you could make these little squares.
They're ace.
Really nice. Another one with that embossing, but silver.
Oh, that looks good.
How nice is that? Again, really fancy. And then this one.
Oh, that's cute.
Look at, I don't know if you can see, but we've got some like lines on here that just gives it a little geometric look. And then just colouring in different parts of it. So not going full in with like the big bold colour, which looks really nice.
I love that. There's as well as that grayscale black and white colour into that. It's quite tricky to achieve that. That is gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking that's the stamp. It's not, isn't it?
No, that's been coloured, those grey bits on there. So she's picked out sections to add in the blues and the greens, and then she's coloured the rest in like I say, that grayscale feel. So
Oh,
nice.
yes. Beautiful. And then don't be scared to get rustic and get all your crafty card out. And look at that white embossing there.
Oh,
It
beautiful.
looks so lovely. Really makes the colours pop as well. And more of a like a stylised feel with this one, which is just, again,
Ooh.
it's nice, and you can pick out points of what you want to draw your attention to. So we like go to that beautiful little butterfly at the top, adding some more of these lovely diamond sparkles down the side. Look at this. Again,
that looks so
cornflower.
good.
I know. Lovely colours.
Absolutely beautiful. I just love the mixture and the styles that we have in these. They're so good.
Look at all these different colours on this
I
one.
know. Yeah, that's it. You can use more than one colour on one card. Absolutely.
Yeah, don't be afraid to mix and match. It's completely up to you. And then a really nice, cheerful, happy birthday with those oranges and yellows on that cornflower. So yeah, that is £16 for those 3 stamps. Head over to the website, you'll see a massive banner there on the homepage, and that will take you in to grab those stamps. The new glass mat is there as well, and those prism offers, which are all available until Sunday at midnight. And as well, the glass mat is £19.99 only until Sunday. So grab that while you can. So let's go back to you for the last demo of the day.
Last demo of the day. Okay, yeah. Again, we've done quite a lot with this one because I am conscious of the time. So there we go. There we go. We've got it in. We've gone with these beautiful cone flowers on here. Again, we've used our glass mat, and we've just done it on the craft card, and I've coloured it. I've started colouring it with our watercolour pencils. That's like the only sort of main prism medium that we've not used and not shown off. Again, it'll give you that more subtle look. We're going in with that rustic charm, craft sort of feel. So I'm just going to add a bit of depth and dimension to these. So I'm going in with some, I've started with some yellows, and now we're just going to brighten that up with some oranges. And again, I've seen so many different colour schemes for these. I've used them with these nice summer sunny yellows. I've seen them with the purples and the more like gerbera colours. They're not really a specific, they'd look great as white daisies, especially on the craft, or the black as well. So again, now I'm going back in with this bright yellow to just soften some of those orange bits on there. And then we can sort of go in with these browns here and just capture that really nice sort of fun detail on here, starting at the bottom and working our way around. So we've got that really nice deep dark, and then we can go in with this more reddy brown here. And it is very, you know, it's completely uncoated craft card, so it is beautiful for colouring on. And then again, just swapping each time to grab that depth and that dimension.
Oh,
really
yes,
pushing
good.
that out.
Claire, thank you for reminding me. For anybody that ordered a goodie box, don't forget to use that code.
Yeah.
So if you want these stamps, add them to your basket and then use your goodie box discount code.
Yes, that is so exciting, isn't it? I love that. Right, just trying to get a bit more orange on here, on these big ones, just so that I can show you the effect. And then just go in. They blend so well. And again, you can add water to these if you on your glass mat and you want to get a bit messier.
Yeah.
They are watercolour pencils. I'm just using them as solid colours here, but you could absolutely water these down. Yeah, if I just show you, just grab my watercolour cardstock so we can lay that down, and then we can obviously just water that down as well. So obviously that's, I've not used a clean water brush, but you can see how you can water that down.
Yeah, super easy as well.
So easy, so effective. Okay, right, again, I'm just going in with my sleeve. And then I think, just to finish this card, I haven't really decided how we're going to finish this card. I'm going to leave it, we're not going to do any fussy cutting. And I didn't know what to put it on, so I've kind of brought in some of our matte tastic, and I've gone with this gorgeous sunshine yellow to just make that craft card kind of pop.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
It's nice, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I've gone for 4x6 with my image, and I've gone 1/4 of an inch bigger on my matte and layer, just to get that really nice bright colour. If I'm kind of doing mattes and layers with Adorable Scoreable, I do sometimes like it to be, oh, that must have been my first one that didn't go very well. Don't like to waste any cardstock, me. Use the other side. So fun. Just, yeah, that was not going in the bin. I just thought I'll use the other side. So there we go. Pop that on there. And then we'll just have that. Let's do a...
Yellow ribbon would look nice.
Yellow ribbon would look gorgeous, wouldn't it? Let's try and make this a 7x7. Yellow ribbon, twine as well. I think I've got some twine actually.
Oh, nice.
That I was going to pull in just for that, again, that sort of rustic charm. So I'm going to go in with that. And then I think I'm just going to go in with some white ink, me. I'm going to see how that looks. Just a nice speedy one to finish the show. They do take a while stamping demos, so...
It's nice, it's eased us back into the week after that long weekend.
Yeah, nice relaxing bit of colour therapy. It's
Yes.
perfect, isn't it? So we'll pop that on there. Let's see how that's looking on there. Oh yeah, that does actually look really charming on there, doesn't it? So cute. Right, yep, perfect. Something nice and sweet and simple. And then, yes, let's have a little look what we've got in the ribbon basket.
There's a lot of ribbon.
There's so much, isn't there? It's ridiculous. And then just going to maybe put 2 pieces. Let me get my tape for this, just to tack that down. It's pretty much all I use it for now. I'm obsessed with my runner now for everything else.
Oh, everybody is, isn't they?
They're so great. So satisfying as well.
£3.99 if you haven't already grabbed one of your tape runners.
Yep. And then they're completely refillable as well. And then, yep, and then we just want one more piece along here. So, again, let me just grab my 2 pieces of tape. You and the marketing girls very busy at the moment, Kelly?
Yes, we're always a little bit busy as something exciting comes on Thursday, I think it is.
On Thursday. Oh, yes, of course, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then all I've really done this morning from being off for a week is gone through my email, so I couldn't tell you how busy I am.
Oh,
just
really?
yet.
Because you've just been catching up with all your admin. You've been having an admin morning.
Yeah.
I love that. It's has to be done
It does. Yeah, it does.
before you can start on all the fun stuff.
See what's coming up for April.
Yeah, I know, we've got a busy one.
I know.
Though I say that about every month here at Hunky Dory. So busy. So many launches, so many
Oh,
shows.
so many shows, so much to do.
We don't like to stop, we'd be bored.
I know.
I think you guys at home wouldn't let us not be busy either.
No, and I was thinking the other day, I feel like we have done 5 days of HGTV shows
Yeah.
for 5 years now. Or
Have we?
I'm trying,
No, we
I couldn't remember
haven't.
when we first went to 5 days. I think it might have been 2020, so it might be coming up to 4 years of 5 shows every week.
Yeah, it was definitely, no, I think it was after that, Kelly. It was after I started, yeah.
Oh,
When I
okay.
first started here, we did 3.
Oh, was it?
That was 21.
Oh, okay.
2021, I think, yeah. Still a while though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine not doing it every day now.
No, it just seems like the norm now.
The
doesn't
norm. Absolutely. I think you guys, again at home, not, you know, blowing and massaging our egos or anything. I think you guys would miss us if we weren't here every day now.
I know. You'll know if we're not here every day. That's when we've not got a busy month.
I know,
Which
yeah.
is not going to happen. Is
It's
it?
not really going to happen, not in this lifetime. So I've gone with To a Special Friend just on that stamp. I've got that really nice sort of sunny yellow colour, and I'm just going to stick that on my card blank. And again, because we've gone with the rustic charm, we're not going to add any gemstones or any sparkle. Plenty of tape on there. Oh, that sunshine yellow cardstock. Goes so well. Absolutely love our Matastic colours. So let's pop this card up. Made such a mess today. Whoops.
I don't think it's that bad.
No, well, my glass mat's pristine.
I know.
Love it, love it, love it. So that's it on some craft card there, and just a nice, sweet and simple background to finish.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Really lets the image do the talking.
Out of your 3 cards today, which is your favourite?
I think my lilies.
Your lilies?
Yeah, just so that I could get that watercolour going and get a bit messy.
I think my favourite is the hyacinths.
Oh yeah, I do love
Yeah.
that one too, yeah.
Because I just love those colours.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I just saw a comment then before it came back to me. They did miss us on Friday and Monday.
Oh, well, there you
Okay,
go.
there we go. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. Like we said before, Natalie is at Hobbymaker today. She is celebrating her 30th birthday at Hobbymaker. So you can catch her there at 2, 4 and 7, and she's got 30 fantastic deals for turning 30. Yep, go and catch her, go and see what it's all about. And then next up on Hunky Dory Craft TV, Bex and Kat will be here in the morning for a Moonstone launch, a very stylish, suave.
I'm very
Moonstone
excited. Oh, we've been waiting for this for ages.
Have you?
Yeah.
I was late to see, checking this out, and I was like, this is so cool.
They're phenomenal.
They are really cool. I'm guessing the car models are going to be amazing for this. But yes, thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and we'll be back tomorrow at 10. Thank you. Goodbye.